Back here to Coach Richard Madden basketball court on the campus of White Plains High School. Grady Sepp alongside Jim Jacobs for the nightcap. The boys action tonight as the Wildcats take on the Ohatchee Indians, and a home opener for White Plains boys side as well.
Absolutely, Grady. First time the team has played at home this year, and excited to see the Wildcats, this year's edition of them. I mean, it's always, when you start a new year, you never know what you got, and looking forward to seeing what this year has to offer.
All right, we'll pause for the playing of our national anthem.
Well, there you go.
Yep, national anthem.
Noticed one thing.
What?
Not a soul was kneeling.
Yes, sir. Thank goodness. That is a very nice thing to see. All right, starters being introduced now. Number 4 is Ben Glass for the Indians. Number 10 tonight is Carson Stone. Grayson Allward. Of course, saw him at the quarterback position on the football side of things this year. Number 22 is Evan Keller. And 24, Dominic Thomas.
We know him.
Outstanding running back for the Indians.
Quite an athlete.
Yes, he is. Last saw them about 3 weeks ago up in Sylvania on a cold Friday night.
A sophomore,
Number 3 tonight, Coleman Messer. Gets a start tonight for the Wildcats as we've got to get used to a new starting lineup.
Yeah.
Chase Helms will have the start tonight. Number 21 is Matthew Clay.
a junior, number 24.
And Gavin Burridge. And number 15 is Drake Preston.
Number 15, Drake Preston.
And there are your starting lineups.
Well, I tell you what, Grady. Drake Preston's got a lot to live up to when he pulled that number 15 jersey on.
Oh, my goodness, yeah. Michael Scott playing at the next level, and Michael Scott McGuirk, and what a pleasure he was to watch last year. But new season, new team, and
that's the question, Grady. Where's the points coming from this year? Because Michael Scott, of course, a 30-plus point performer for Coach Chris Randall last year. Gone is Macy Carr. He's transferred over to Jacksonville. So White Plains' 1-2 offensive punch from a season ago isn't out there on the floor. So where are the points coming from? We'll watch and see what happens early.
All right, Allward and Preston will jump in center court. Opening tip control by Preston and the Wildcats. Messer gets it in the hand of Burridge. Gavin's going to drop it over on the right side now for Helms. Helms comes back outside the Preston, drives in the lane, spins, and travels with it. First turnover of the night for White Plains.
Got in too deep, Grady, and just shuffled the feet there in the lane.
So the Indians will have it for the first time. Dominic Thomas will bring it up the floor.
Former FNN Player of the Week on the high school side of football.
He's going to hand it off now for Keller. Keller kicks it back outside now for Stone. Carson Stone with the basketball for the Indians. Get it back up to Thomas. And now he'll come across to Glass. Glass going to drop it off for Keller. Looking inside, taken away there. The steal by Matthew Clay. Burridge quickly back up the floor for White Plains. Drop it off outside. Here's the three. Good. Got it. Chase Helms with the three.
Boy, he wasn't hesitant to pull the trigger, was he?
No, that's what you're going to see. You're talking about points. They're coming from the outside this year for this Wildcats team. I think as the outside shot goes, so goes this team. Here are the Indians back to work. Killer hands it to Thomas, drop it off down inside for Stone, and now Allward will touch it. Grayson moves with the basketball, give it back off outside for Stone, and now Thomas.
Not a lot of big inside for White Plains, Grady, but all the kids are lengthy.
We'll see how that will set up against some of the taller lineups they'll face this season. Thomas muscles his way in. Shot is blocked in there. Thomas gets it back, and he kicks it off outside. Glass with it. Glass will hand it back and spotting up. 3 on the way. That one no good by the Indians. Following up the shot was Evan Keller. We get a whistle, and we're going to get a holding call on White Plains. That'll go on Chase Helms. That'll be his first personal. Inbound pass tipped and taken away by Chase Helms. He'll fire it down. Got Preston on the run. Goes baseline off the glass block from behind by Allward. And Thomas comes out of there with the ball. Glass now running at the floor. Kicks it off outside to Thomas. Top of the key. He's going to lob it down. And there's Stone with it. Baseline fadeaway. No good. Rebounded underneath for White Plains by Matthew Clay. And we've got the whistle. Into the ball game is Pearson Branham. And they're actually going to have him on the floor for the first time tonight. You know,
Number 10, Pearson Branham.
You know, Pearson is the son of a world famous person.
Russell Branham.
Russell Branham,
yeah,
yes.
I know.
Talladega Super Speedway. So here goes White Plains back to work now. Helms with it.
Now, I know you and Russell play golf a good bit.
We do.
You got to get him to tell you some David Pearson stories.
Oh, yeah. He's told me several of them. Well, he's got a few.
He's got a bunch of them.
Yeah, he does. Here is the look down in the lane. Kick it back off outside. Burridge with the 3. Buries it.
He was a 3-ball shooter from last year, Grady.
And White Plains opens on a 6-0 run. Thomas has it stripped by Helms. Helms with another takeaway for the Wildcats. He will go strong, slides when he tries to put on the brakes, and the backside rebound by Branham.
Traveled.
And that's Burridge shuffling the feet.
Yep.
Good job, Pearson.
Pearson Branham with the backside rebound, and the turnover, though, for White Plains, so Ohatchee has it another time. Yeah, you know, we call Russell shot maker.
Shot maker?
Yeah, he's good for 2 around. Glass.
You just never know when they're coming,
That's
right?
exactly right.
Yeah, I got you.
But you'll hear about them after they happen. Here's Ohatchee. Blake Buckaloo with the shot, no good. Rebounded for White Plains. Pulling it off the glass is Matthew Clay.
Clay got up for that one.
Yeah, here's Clay to Helms. Open look outside. That one off the rim won't go. Follow-up no good. Branham has another rebound. And now Clay with it. Get it back out to Burridge. And Gavin will swing it over the right side for Helms. Helms drop it in the right corner. In there for Messer now. Helms back to Messer. Messer spots up for 3. Nope, too strong. Tipped out by Burridge. Kept alive by Messer. Back over in the right corner to Helms. And now Messer will make that. Burridge again for the shot. Won't go. Messer with the rebound. Follow up off the back of the iron. No good. And over the back call. Foul on Messer. Coleman Messer.
You get 5 cracks at it. One of them needs to go.
Yeah. Good job on the boards from this team.
Absolutely.
I'm impressed.
The one thing I've seen so far, Grady, that I like is the team as a whole is quick.
Yeah, they are. And they're very good on the rebounding. Glass and the Indians will go back to work. He's going to hand it back off outside now for Kevin Williamson. Inside look now for Riley Hale. Outside for Glass. That 3 is too strong, and there's going to be the foul on Dominic Thomas. He had the takedown there on Coleman Messer.
I think he forgot he was not wearing cleats.
Yeah. Nope, they're going to call that actually on Messer, I believe. They called him for the push-off. I thought I had a pull down. That's the second on Coleman Messer. Here's Glass. Point-blank range off the glass is good.
Dribble drive, penetrate, kisses it off the glass, nothing but string.
Would that be Glass off the glass?
That'd be Glass off the glass.
Burridge will bring it up for White Plains, and the Wildcats will go back to work. Helms will touch it. Helms going to drive with the basketball. Cut off. There's Messer playing with 2 fouls. Goes baseline. Double teamed in there. Rip it down underneath. Great feed. Lay up and in for Houston Conger.
A lot of new names this year.
Houston Conger with his first bucket of the night. Now here's Ohatchee back to work. Feed it down low for Hale. Foul from behind by Branham. And count the basket. Goes to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play. It'll be Branham's first. And fourth team foul now on White Plains.
Preston and Bussey check back in the basketball game for Coach Randall.
Free throw is no good, and the rebound pulled down by Preston. And now Burridge will bring it up the floor. Here's Preston coming out to Conger, left corner. Conger going to siphon it back out to Burridge. White Plains doubling up the Indians right now. Here's Preston going to touch it. Now Preston rifle it over to the right side for Messer. Now Messer will touch it again and give it out to Burridge. Passes on the 3, gets in the lane. Little short dump off for 2, too strong. Gavin Burridge comes out of there with it. Pump fake, muscles his way up off the glass, too strong. Tipped around, saved by Branham, but inside to Ohatchee. They've got it now almost taken away by White Plains, and now the Indians will settle down.
Dominique Thomas comes out of there with it.
Hale's got it again in the lane, fired across, stolen by Gavin Burridge, and Burridge
all the way.
The floor, pump fake, shot off the glass, too strong again. Branham has it on the inside. Pearson Branham loses it, gets rid of it to the glass, threw it away. Ben Glass will bring it back up the floor for Ohatchee, pushes it, stripped and fouled. That's going to be on Drake Preston, a blocking call there on Preston.
Both teams a little sloppy right now.
Yep. That'll be Drake's first foul of the night. 5th team foul now on White Plains.
You kind of get the sense that White Plains is playing at the pace they want to play at, but Ohatchee's not.
Right.
They want to be a little more deliberate, I think.
Here's Thomas, gets in the lane, hesitates, drop it off. Shot blocked underneath by Ethan Bozarth. Now Bussey's got it, going to hand it off outside for Helms. Helms coming back to Preston. Messer with it now. Comes back over to Helms. White Plains moving it around the perimeter. And now Preston outside, picked up there quickly by Keller. Kick it off outside. There's a look for Bussey. Austin
got it.
Drains it 3. Keller's got it now on the other end for Ohatchee. Thomas to Buckaloo, swinging around the glass. Now Buckaloo, top of the key.
Big trip here for Ohatchee. They need points.
Now Thomas and company will pull it back outside. And spinning with the ball by Thomas. No good, but he is fouled on the drive. That's going to be on Houston Conger, his first personal of the night. 6th team foul already on White Plains. Thomas makes the free throw. Second free throw on the way. Thomas will miss that one. 1 for 2. The rebound pulled down by Helms. Here come the Wildcats leading by 7. Rifles it down to Bussey on the baseline, and we're going to have a whistle and a reach-in foul called on the Indians. I think they're going to get Blake Buckaloo on that one. That'll be his first personal.
His first foul, team, second foul on the Indians.
And that will be the 2nd team foul on the Indians. Bussey trying to find somebody to get it in. Tipped away and stolen by the Indians. Good defensive play by Glass. Thomas takes it all the way, blocked underneath there. Good bodied up by Helms. Didn't get the foul. And here comes White Plains quickly back the other way. Helms hands it outside to Bussey. Bussey goes baseline cut off by the defense and get it back to Helms. Now here's Drake Preston open for 3, too strong, and rebounded by Glass, or make that Keller with the rebound. And Thomas will have it now. Glass has got it on the right wing. Buckaloo and Ohatchee will settle things down. Here's Buckaloo driving baseline. Shot off the glass is good. And the Indians pull within 5. White Plains may hold for the final shot here in the first quarter.
Backing it out, Preston.
Here's Helms, going to drive it down, kick it off. It is going to be Conger with it. Now get it back outside to Bussey. Austin Bussey hands it back to Helms with 5 seconds. Chase Helms going to hand it off. Conger, 3 off the line, no good. First quarter ends with a 5-point Wildcat advantage. It's Wildcats basketball on FNN.
Serving Calhoun County for over 30 years, Crawford Office Supply offers selection, convenience, and low prices. Choose from a wide variety of office furnishings featured in their huge showroom. With savings of 50 to 70% off scratch and dent items. You'll find it all from pens and paper to janitorial supplies at Crawford Office Supply, including on-site printing, all backed up by unmatched personal service and free delivery to local business. Crawford Office Supply, 301 South Layton Avenue in Anniston. Remember, buy local, it matters.
Welcome to Calhoun County, Alabama, your natural attraction. We have invigorating outdoor activities, amazing cultural sites, mouth-watering food, and southern hospitality, all wrapped into one amazing vacation destination. Whether you're looking for a relaxing overnight getaway or for a one-of-a-kind escapade, Calhoun County boasts an incredible selection of outdoor recreational opportunities. Calhoun County is the natural attraction, centrally located between Atlanta and Birmingham, with plenty of fun and memories waiting to be made. Come to Calhoun County, Alabama, a natural attraction.
Second quarter action just about set here at White Plains. It was a fast-paced first quarter, Jim. Not a lot of scoring, but a lot of action.
Yeah. You know, Grady, you kind of wonder in real serious competition like you're going to see here Tuesday night when Anniston comes in, White Plains has got to be a little more disciplined. Got to have better shot selection, shots that'll fall.
Shot up for the start the fourth quarter is no good by the Indians. Here comes White Plains now with the basketball. Try to extend that 5-point lead. Burridge hands it down to Helms.
Game started off solid for the Wildcats, but they've gone cold in the last half of the first quarter.
And that streak continues as the three-pointer is missed. And we're going to get a reach in, and that's going to be on Coleman Messer. On the hold, that's his third personal, so I suspect Coleman probably done for the first half. End of the ball game is Jaden Harris for the first time tonight.
Coleman will take a seat and get a word from Coach Randall.
And now we're going to talk perhaps the 7th team foul on White Plains. So are we not looking at a 1-and-1 here for Ohatchee?
Of course, Grady, we want to say thank you to the White Plains Athletic Booster Club for having us back this year to do Wildcats basketball, and their sponsors, Tom and Krista Young, the Calhoun County Commission, Tim Hodges helping out, Representative K.L. Brown, and Crawford Office Supply.
Here's Blake Buckaloo, 1-and-1 opportunity, and that one is not going to fall. And White Plains will clear the rebound. Comes out there to Chase Helms. Helms going to hand it off now. That'll be Preston with it. Drake cut off on the penetration. Get it back up topside now for Clay. And he'll hand it back to Harris. Jaden Harris dishes it back to Helms. Helms got a look in the lane. Pulls up, doesn't take the shot. And Harris give it off to Burridge. And now here's Chase Helms outside for three. That's good.
Well, I'm telling you, Helms has got a pretty stroke.
Yes, he does. Inside look now for Allward. Give it back to Buckaloo. He's going to drive it baseline, cut off, spins around to Allward. Kick it back, long three for Glass. That one's short. And the rebound followed up by Keller, and you're going to get the push off underneath. That's going to be on Chase Helms, his second personal foul. And it'll be a 1-and-1 opportunity once again for the Indians.
Once again, White Plains has doubled up Ohatchee, 14-7 here early in the second. Tuesday night, Anniston in town. We'll have that one for you on the air just a little before 6 o'clock. Girls and boys action here from Richard Madden Court.
And the front end of the 1-and-1 missed once again by Ohatchee. So White Plains quickly back to work. Burridge cross-courts it over to Helms, and he may have stepped on the corner. I think he did. So a turnover for White Plains. Scoring in that first quarter, it was Houston Conger with 2 for the Cats. Chase Helms had 3, Austin Bussey with 3, and Gavin Burridge with 3. For Ohatchee, it was Blake Buckaloo with 2. Ben Glass had 2. Dominique Thomas with 1 free throw, and Briley Hale with the other bucket for the Indians.
Coach Randall got a quick timeout there, Grady. Did not like what he's seeing on the floor right now out of his team.
So White Plains will get settled down by the man.
Quick 30-second timeout. Of course, tomorrow night, high school basketball continues here on FNN as we make the short drive up 431 to Ohatchee, or to Glencoe. We'll pass Ohatchee, kinda.
Yeah.
On our way to Glencoe for the Yellow Jackets and the Cherokee County Warriors tomorrow night. A little before 6 o'clock. Hope you'll join us.
Outside look for Ohatchee, buried out there. That is the first bucket of the night for Kevin Williamson, and it's a three. Draws Ohatchee back to within 4. Here's Jaden Harris looking to drive, cut off, and double teamed on the baseline. And he's going to be tied up, and the possession arrow favors the home team. So the Wildcats will maintain possession, but good little trap on the baseline there by the Indians.
Harris got in a little deep, Grady, and they were able to pin him on the baseline. Time up.
Get it into Harrison, loses it. Ohatchee with good defense. Buckaloo comes out of there with the steal, rifles it ahead now, and we'll get it right back. Here's Allward. Kick it back out now for Buckaloo. Moves with the basketball. Jump shot on the way, no good. Long rebound finally cleared by Gavin Burridge. White Plains needs a good possession this time down.
Yeah, it's been a while since they've had a good offensive set.
Clay trying to drop it off on the baseline for Preston, and Drake lays it in for his first points of the night. Push the lead to 6 now for White Plains. And across the way to Williamson.
Austin Bussey getting ready to check back in for Coach Randall.
Carson Stone hands it off for Glass. Ben with the basketball. Buckaloo trying to lob it down for Allward. Preston on him. Shot is blocked on the inside. I think it might have been Preston who got the block. He's got the basketball on the other end. Great move. Baseline for Drake. Preston misses the layup. Rebound cleared underneath by Stone, and the Indians coming the other way.
Boy, that thing hung on the rim forever.
It did. Buckaloo shot won't go. The foul is going to be whistled in there on Houston Conger. That'll be his second personal. 9th team foul now on White Plains, and it'll be a 2-shot opportunity here for the Indians. Buckaloo's first is good.
Second in the game for the Wildcats, number 10, Pearson Brown, and number 11, Austin Bussey.
Pearson Brown back into the ball game. Austin Bussey in as well for White Plains. Buckaloo's second free throw will no good. Clay will clear the rebound for White Plains. Burridge has got it. Kick it back out. Clay wide open, top of the key for 3. Good.
Pretty follow through. Grady dropped it straight away off the top of the key.
And the White Plains will have the biggest lead of the night, 8, and Ohatchee wants a quick timeout. We'll take it as well. Wildcats basketball here on FNN.
Life happens everywhere. Like it never even happened, only happens here. The cleanup and restoration specialists at ServPro.
Out of the timeout, Ohatchee will go back to work on the offensive end of things.
Here comes the Tribe.
Glass. And it back up topside now.
Oh, yeah, great steal.
Here comes the Wildcats, shuffling the feet almost there on the other end.
I thought he carried it, too.
Yeah. Missed the shot in the end. That was Conger. Clay, kick it back up to Bussey. Bussey will move with it, get it back outside. Conger with a 3. Good.
Dropped it.
Third 3 of the quarter for White Plains, and now they have doubled up Ohatchee 22-11 as we approach the halfway point of quarter number 2. Thomas going to feed it inside, and that's Williamson, or actually make that Hale. Outside the glass, that one's in and out, rebounded by Clay. White Plains handed off to Bussey, going to go baseline. Dish it across, wide open look for Burridge from the corner, too strong. Rebound for Buckaloo and the Indians as he takes it away from Conger. Buckaloo going to force it up the floor, and he charges.
Matthew Clay picking up that charge, Grady.
Second personal on Blake Buckaloo. And Coach Randall giving Pearson and Branham an earful there. I'm not sure what he didn't like there, but
it was something.
Pearson knows. Here's Burridge working it up the floor against glass, and you're going to get the foul. And that's going to be first personal on Ben Glass. Fourth team foul now on the Indians. Get it in for Burridge. Gavin moves with the basketball. Give it over to Bussey, right corner. Picks up the dribble, now back inside to Burridge. Kick it back out to Bussey. Move with the ball, up top side to Branham. Hand it off to Clay, a little head fake. Back to Pearson. Branham, and now back to Clay, another three. That one's going to be off the mark. Rebounded there by Glass. And here come the Indians. Hand it off on the outside. Keller with it. Get it back to Glass, and Ohatchee will slow things down, get a little more deliberate here. There is Jordan Lowe dropping it down inside for Keller. Keller get it back to Lowe, and Lowe will come back topside for Glass. This is more the pace that Ohatchee wants to run their offense.
Yeah, you would think so. You cannot get into a running game with White Plains.
Look outside for Keller is no good from three-point land, and a good job by Clay. Snatching that rebound down over the top of Carson Stone. Clay will drive it down, picks up the dribble now. Fired across to Burridge, and Burridge will look to penetrate. A little contact in there, hand it off to Clay. Now to Branham, over to Burridge, and White Plains will kind of reset and reshuffle the offense here. Tight man-on-man defense right now employed by the Indians.
And that's what you've got to do to slow White Plains down. You got to push them out, Grady, toward the midcourt line.
Yeah, because they found the mark on the threes tonight.
Yeah, you can't play them around the perimeter. Yeah. You play them around the perimeter, they're going to eat you alive.
6 threes on the night so far for White Plains. Burridge gets it over to Clay. Clay working on Carson Stone. Drop it down to Branham underneath. Lowe is going to commit the foul. That'll be Jordan Lowe's first personal. 5th team foul now on Ohatchee.
First foul, team's 5th foul. Coming in the game for the Wildcats, number 15, Drake Preston.
And into the ball game is Drake Preston again for White Plains.
Coach Randall looking for some scoring punch.
And here's Austin Bussey laying it in off the glass.
Austin Bussey.
Taking it all the way in, Grady penetrating, kissing it off the glass, adding to the Wildcats total.
5th point of the night for Bussey. Thomas. We'll pull it back out now for Ohatchee. White Plains, big second quarter here has stretched this lead out into the double digits. Here's Glass. Driving. And kicks it back out. Thomas wide open.
Got it.
So timeout on the floor. 1:11 to go in the quarter. White Plains leads it by 10. Wildcats basketball on FNN.
Serving Calhoun County for over 30 years, Crawford Office Supply offers selection, convenience, and low prices. Choose from a wide variety of office furnishings featured in their huge showroom. With savings of 50 to 70% off scratch and dent items. You'll find it all from pens and paper to janitorial supplies at Crawford Office Supply, including on-site printing, all backed up by unmatched personal service and free delivery to local business. Crawford Office Supply, 301 South Layton Avenue in Anniston. Remember, buy local, it matters.
Winding down here in the second quarter. It's been a good one for White Plains as they have pushed the lead out to 10 so far here in quarter number 2. Ohatchee just getting it back down to 10 after a big 3 by Dominique Thomas. Before that timeout, Matthew Clay now will have it back across midcourt for White Plains. Grady Sapp, Jim Jacobs with you here from White Plains High School.
I think there's some happy folks at Ohatchee after the classification news today.
Yeah, probably so.
Indians dropping down to 2A next year.
Kick it out. Conger, 3 short, and Thomas with the rebound. And he bounces it off his foot. Has time to track it down, though. Get it over into the corner now for Williamson. Now give it back to Thomas, and Ohatchee may choose to hold for the final shot of the quarter. Yeah, how do you like their chances in 2A in football?
I like them a lot.
Yeah.
Of course, there's a team up in Fife and
yeah,
a couple of other places that'll have something to say about it, but
yeah,
you got to like the Ohatchee's chances.
Certainly do. And Ohatchee playing keep away right now. Thomas going to drive with the ball, and then we got a moving screen, and that's going to be on Jordan Lowe, I believe. Yep. Offensive foul, 16 foul on the Indians.
Coach Ginn yelling at him, get out of the way. I was trying, Coach. I was trying.
I'm a lineman, Coach. I don't move that fast. Here's Bussey taking the inbounds pass, get it off to Conger. White Plains get it up to Preston now. Preston are coming across to Clay. Shoots it at the buzzer. No good. White Plains will lead by 10 at the end of half number 1. It's Wildcats basketball on the Friday Night Network.
District 40 State Representative K.L. Brown would like to take this opportunity to wish the White Plains Wildcats the best of luck. K.L. Brown is your conservative Republican voice in Montgomery, working hard to make sure that state government is doing its best for everyone in the district. Brown chairs the Children and Senior Advisory Committee while serving on the Agriculture and Forestry and Economic Development and Tourism Committees. As a longtime area business leader, K.L. Brown uses the common sense and leadership skills learned over the years to be a steady, conservative Republican voice for the people in the district. Good luck, Wildcats, from State Representative K.L. Brown.
Tom Young and all the attorneys of Young, Wolstein, Jackson, and Whittington are some of the most experienced and respected attorneys in the area. Their firm specializes in personal injury, insurance fraud, workers' compensation, Social Security disability, real estate, and corporate law. The law firm of Young, Wolstein, Jackson, and Whittington. Call them at 256-235-2240.
No representation is made that the quality of the legal services to be performed is greater than the quality of legal services performed by other lawyers.
The Calhoun County Commission, made up of J.D. Hess, Tim Hodges, Fred Wilson, Don Hudson, and Lee Patterson, ask you to take a look at what Calhoun County has to offer. With our beautiful parks, neighborhoods, recreational facilities, historic sites, and museums, our citizens enjoy a high quality of life and strongly supports the arts. If you're considering expanding or starting a new business, take a look at what Calhoun County has to offer. You'll be glad you did.
Welcome to Calhoun County, Alabama, your natural attraction. We have invigorating outdoor activities, amazing cultural sites, mouth-watering food, and southern hospitality, all wrapped into one amazing vacation destination. Whether you're looking for a relaxing overnight getaway or for a one-of-a-kind escapade, Calhoun County boasts an incredible selection of outdoor recreational opportunities. Calhoun County is the natural attraction, centrally located between Atlanta and Birmingham, with plenty of fun and memories waiting to be made. Come to Calhoun County, Alabama, a natural attraction.
District 40 State Representative K.L. Brown would like to take this opportunity to wish the White Plains Wildcats the best of luck. K.L. Brown is your conservative Republican voice in Montgomery, working hard to make sure that state government is doing its best for everyone in the district. Brown chairs the Children and Senior Advisory Committee while serving on the Agriculture and Forestry and Economic Development and Tourism Committees. As a longtime area business leader, K.L. Brown uses the common sense and leadership skills learned over the years to be a steady, conservative Republican voice for the people in the district. Good luck, Wildcats, from State Representative K.L. Brown.
Actually, they're going to go on Ben Glass, and that'll be his third. Fifth foul on the Indians here in the third quarter. Play will get it into Bussey, and the Wildcats will go back to work. Steele, play with a bad pass, and it's stolen away there by Briley Hale. Glass got it on the other end, drops it in.
It's good play.
I think you see one more of them, you're going to see a timeout.
And now Gavin Burridge going to come back into the ball game.
Dry up the floor here.
Yeah, get Matthew Clay, who will check out.
Checking in the game, the Wildcats, number 24, Gavin Burridge.
Final minute here. Fourth quarter coming up. White Plains up by 9.
I can tell you this, my son is glad probably that I'm here. That means I can't be in the stands hollering. I'm a loudmouth. He says it embarrasses him. So this is great that I'm able to just sort of hang with you guys.
Yeah.
I'm actually looking at this as an opportunity to help me not shout.
Not shout.
Not shout.
Okay.
He says everybody can hear me in the gym.
Well, he's right.
That's right.
Here goes Gavin Burridge. He's taking it coast to coast. Lay it in.
See, I remember some of those B team games when you showed up. Right. Yeah, you're right. Or your son's right.
Buckaloo with a long three won't go. The rebound tipped out for Preston. Here comes Drake Preston, and he's going to push it up the baseline. Laid in and got the foul.
That's the way we got to do it, guys. We got to keep taking it to the hoop when we got those opportunities. Sometimes our guys may seem a little hesitant, but that right there by Drake was fantastic.
Second personal on Grayson Allward.
You know, Grady, we've done this a long time. I don't know that we've ever called a game with a fan.
I don't know that we have either. Well, that's all right, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's worked out pretty good.
Giving you guys a new perspective here, you know. I'm trying not to cheer. I'm clapping my hands here a few times. But Drake Preston, listen, I love Drake's dad. He's an incredible plumber here within the area.
14-point lead now for White Plains. Match is the largest of the night. Ohatchee going to be content to hold it for the final shot here in the quarter. As Buckaloo, long three is short, rebounded by Conger. And
get it out.
4 seconds, fired ahead. Branham with the ball, bounce it over, great feed to Preston.
Got it. Yes, at the buzzer.
That's what I'm talking about, guys.
16-point lead for the Wildcats after 3. It's Wildcats basketball on FNN.
Tom Young and all the attorneys of Young, Wolstein, Jackson, and Whittington are some of the most experienced and respected attorneys in the area. Their firm specializes in personal injury, insurance fraud, workers' compensation, Social Security disability, real estate, and corporate law. The law firm of Young, Wolstein, Jackson, and Whittington. Call them at 256-235-2240.
No representation is made that the quality of the legal services to be performed is greater than the quality of legal services performed by other lawyers.
Step into the offices of J. Britt Middlebrook, CPA, where you'll find professional one-on-one service for business and individual clients. In this ever-changing tax and economic climate, you can count on receiving the expert advice you need. J. Britt Middlebrook works hard to provide every client what they need to meet all deadlines. Tax season will be here soon. For all your accounting service needs, call or stop by at 1913 Berry Street in Oxford. That's J. Britt Middlebrook, CPA.
Fourth quarter action underway. Branham will feed it down to Conger. Cross courts it to Burridge. Burridge going to have it knocked away out of bounds. It'll stay White Plains basketball. Grady Sapp, Jim Jacobs, and Russell Branham up here with the call tonight. So you're filming and calling the game at the same time.
I'm doing it all. I'm cheering, I'm clapping, and I'm filming.
Well, look, we can get you a copy, man. I mean, you don't have to sit there and hold your phone. Are you doing an ISO cam?
I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm not very digitally enhanced, I can tell you that.
Going to get the foul whistled here to start the fourth quarter. It's going to send White Plains to the line to shoot 1-1, as that is the 17th foul now on the Indians. And that's going to be the 4th personal now on Blake Buckaloo.
You know, when your child's a senior, you want to try to capture everything that you can, because this is it. You know, he's going to fly the coop here in a few months.
Well, let me tell you what's going to happen. You're going to find that what you capture means a whole lot more to you than it does to him.
I know. Already does.
Thomas gets it to Stone, kick it outside. Keller with the 3. Evan Keller draws the Indians a little closer. 13-point lead for the Cats. Full court. Get it over to Conger. Conger fired ahead to Burridge. Gets it around Keller. And now Preston over on the right wing. He's going to drive baseline, rifle it back out to Conger. Open for a 3. Nope. And the rebound by Glass. So here comes Ohatchee trying to make a run to start this 4th quarter. Outside look, shot no good from outside by Kevin Williamson, and we're going to get the whistle and the foul.
Foul's on 10.
And that's going to go on 24. That'll be Dominique Thomas.
I guess I got excited because he fouled 10.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That'll be the first personal foul on Thomas. 8th on Ohatchee, 1-and-1 opportunity again. And now, can Pearson Branham get in the scoring column?
I hope he does. You know, he practices foul shots all the time. They always go in practice, but, you know, you just never know in a game, so.
Oh, that looks good.
Boom.
There you go.
Yeah. It's amazing how his form has gotten better with the shot, and again, a testament to Coach Randall, who's changed him on a lot of different things. Get in there.
That was too strong. And he's going to get the long rebound. How about that hustle? And now going down, gets rid of the ball, doesn't travel. Get it over to Clay. Back up to Burridge. Burridge outside look for Helms. 3-pointer, no, in and out, and the rebound on the backside by Messer. He fires back out to Helms. Kick it off over to the left wing. Branham for 3. Go!
Got it. Got it.
That's what I'm talking about. Good gosh, and I didn't catch it on video, guys. You're going to have to give it to me.
That's all right. We got it.
We got it, man. Don't worry about it. We got it.
I did tell him he makes threes all the time. It kills me out there when we play horse. Yes. Sorry, guys. A little excitement there.
Oh, here's Glass.
Yeah, going to work.
And we're going to get the whistle of the foul. A little bit too physical there. Gavin Burridge with the foul, his 2nd. Team's 5th.
Coming up tomorrow night, we hit the road to Glencoe for the first FNN Friday game of the week. The Jackets and Cherokee County. That ought to be a good one tomorrow night up at Glencoe. Hope you'll join us.
And the ball stolen by White Plains. Branham's got it on the outside. He'll move it back up now to Clay. Clay down to the baseline to Messer. Kick it back up to Clay. Moves with the basketball. Not there. Triple team's going to keep it. Going to put up the shot. Won't go. Knocked out of bounds off of Ohatchee. White Plains basketball.
Now, he could have kicked that one back out, Grady, and kind of forced that one a little bit.
Yeah. Had 3 guys on him. Somebody's open.
Yep.
Long inbounds pass taken by Helms. He'll hand it off for Clay this time. Clay will kick it back outside. Quick shot from Messer. That one is going to be short. Branham tips it out. Helms gets it. White Plains with another look. Tipped away by Ohatchee. The Wildcats basketball. Coach Randall having a discussion with Coach Etheridge over
there. I got people taking, listen, Pearson's mother's taking photographs of me right now.
Why?
I don't know. She's my ex-wife. I'm not sure.
Well, I wasn't going to say that, but that was why I said why.
We're great friends. I tell you what, it's fantastic. When things don't work out with parents, that they get along great, and for their children, it's been really good for us. So.
Buckaloo on the drive is fouled. He will go to the line and shoot 2. That personal was on Gavin Burridge, his 3rd of the night. 16 foul now on the Wildcats.
Let's see if we have you on tonight. That means we have to have Angie on Tuesday.
Sure, maybe we can get Pop Burgess over here too. He's over there sitting beside him right now. I know he's very proud right now. I tell you guys, Pearson making that basket, you're not going to believe what that will do for his confidence going forward now.
Sure.
Because that's his first shot he took on a 3, and he made it.
1 for 2 was Buckaloo. The lead is 16 for White Plains. Preston kick it back outside to Clay. Over to Burridge and down to Preston in the corner. Now back to Clay and kick it out to Branham. Picks up the dribble, give it back to Clay. Clay will move with the basketball. A little head fake shot, too strong off the glass. Trying to keep it alive, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul. I think that's going to go on Matthew Clay.
Yeah, 1st and 11.
Yeah, give him a lot of credit, again, for the hustle there. But, again, we're missing those shots off the glass underneath the basket.
Yeah, I think the one thing White Plains needs to do right now, guys, is just try to be a little more fundamentally sound at the end of this one. I mean, this one's in the book. But Tuesday night's going to be a different animal, and you're going to see a whole different level of play Tuesday night when Anniston comes to town. And you want to end tonight fundamentally sound. You want to be ready to go Tuesday.
Totally agree. Totally agree.
At the free throw line is Briley Hale. He will be shooting a 1-and-1, and that's good.
And, you know, I don't really know if this, I mean, it seems like it may be in the books, but it's not. I mean, if they make this, you're down 14 points with 4:44 to go. Still a lot of time left. We got to play some sound ball.
And the second free throw, no good. Branham with the rebound.
Yeah, sometimes when you distance yourself from somebody with so much time left and you start playing sloppy, you do things like turn the ball over, start taking bad shots, and, you know, thinking a game is won. And, you know, Grady, how many times have we seen it? You lose it and you can't get it back when you have to.
Yeah, you can't turn that switch back on. Bailey Tillerson guilty of the personal foul, so that will send Gavin Burridge to the line. And, you know, 15-point lead, it would be nice to get these and get it out to 17. Branham will have a seat. Back into the ball game now is Houston Conger for White Plains. And good free throw stroke there by Gavin Burridge. He had 6 points.
It's amazing how foul shots are so critical in these games. And I've seen some teams that have just been bad at foul shots. It's
1 for 2 there for Burridge.
We just got to continue to get better and better, and hitting those foul shots when you see them go through really makes you feel good for the future. Just got to keep it going.
Yeah, Coach Ginn's going to get a timeout.
Yeah. Timeout on the floor. 4:26 to go. White Plains leads it now by 16 here on FNN.
The Calhoun County Commission, made up of J.D. Hess, Tim Hodges, Fred Wilson, Don Hudson, and Lee Patterson, ask you to take a look at what Calhoun County has to offer. With our beautiful parks, neighborhoods, recreational facilities, historic sites, and museums, our citizens enjoy a high quality of life and strongly supports the arts. If you're considering expanding or starting a new business, take a look at what Calhoun County has to offer. You'll be glad you did.
Well, we thought we had a timeout. We did not. We do get a foul on Houston Conger. That will be his 3rd and team 8th. And to the line now, Riley Hale shooting free throws for Ohatchee. And if you're White Plains, you don't want them scoring with the clock stopped.
Not at all.
Too strong on the free throw. It's no good. Rebounded in there by Coleman Messer, and White Plains back to work. Here is Conger with it. He'll move it back out. Messer will have it out near midcourt now and drop it off for Burridge. Over in the corner, Jaden Harris. Long 3 is no good. I don't think Coach Randall's going to like that shot selection.
I don't either. I think he's wanting them to just try to run some clock off.
Glass on the other end, off the glass, no good. Rebounded underneath there by Kevin Williamson. Buckaloo with a 3. Good from the top of the key.
Just like that, we're down to a 13-point game.
Yep. And
throw away.
Almost got the superintendent over there. So Clay is back in the game. Harris is out immediately. And White Plains needs to kind of stem the tide here a little bit.
Just got to play some sound defense here. Just focus on the ball, focus on what they've been taught to do. They'll do that, we'll be okay.
Outside shot is no good for Williamson, and the long rebound chased down by Helms, handed off for Clay.
Yeah, now you want to run some clock.
Absolutely.
Little jump switch from Ohatchee.
Play tight defense and let them foul. Go to the line and shoot 1-and-1 here, the final 1-and-1.
You know, and Matthew's one of the pretty good foul shooters that we've got on White Plains, so keeping the ball in his hand is pretty smart as well on this end of the floor.
That one on Bailey Tillerson. That'll be his second. And the free throw good by Matthew Clay. One more coming up for Matthew. Second free throw is too strong. 1 for 2. And the lead 14 for White Plains. Here's Buckaloo going to drive it down the baseline. There's a charge. And that's it for Blake Buckaloo, his 5th personal. He is fouled out of this one.
What? Okay, I sort of got confused.
Yeah, Clay checked back in.
Yeah.
So how about it, Brandon? Tigers on Tigers for the national championship. What do you think?
I would love to see that. As you know, I'm a Clemson Tiger fan. Grew up in South Carolina. So in South Carolina, you pick either Clemson or South Carolina Gamecocks.
Yeah.
That's just the way it is. It's sort of like the way it is here. But the rivalry, I thought it was a big rivalry until I moved to Alabama 6.5, 7 years ago.
Yeah, no comparison.
Nothing compares to it at all. It's just crazy football down here. I'd love to see that.
Yeah.
I think, I tell you what, it'd be a great game because both teams have gotten better from the first game in which they played this year.
Yeah, well, they go. How about you and I? We'll go watch it together over there.
I'd love it.
Let's do it.
I'd love it, bud.
Of course, both got a little work to do this weekend. Shot is up and no good for Matthew Clay.
Again, off the glass, they're not falling for us. A little too hard, a little too far up.
A little too strong all night. There's the give underneath it. Allward, he kisses it off the glass, and that's good on the other end.
See, that's the kind of play that will get Coach Randall's ire because that was just too easy.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you got to play the rest of the way. I mean, yeah, the score's nice right now, but you got to play.
Well,
you can't put it on cruise control. That's sort of like the feeling that I've got right now. They're just sort of cruising. And you can bet, I can see down there, and while he's talking to those guys, he's not a happy camper right now. And you can bet when they come back out, it's going to be a different story from the way they just played just then.
Well, it's down to 12. I mean, you look up and suddenly it's a 12-point game, and another three-pointer, and it's a single-digit lead. So it's not over.
Absolutely.
And Grady, what was it? The Sachs game we saw here several years ago when they scored 8 in like 14 or 15 seconds.
Yes.
To win the game.
Yep. I mean, it can happen. You've got to be focused. While that clock is ticking, you've got to be focused the entire time. That's what we got to do. And I'm sure they're going back on the court right now. The same 5 guys are going back in. I think you're going to see a little bit different story here from when you call timeout.
Spread it out, and right now you're going to have to make your free throws because Ohatchee is going to give you some fouls. You're going to have to beat this pressure, and they do. Austin Bussey going to take it strong to the hoop. Pump fake shot good for Austin Bussey.
There we go.
Almost kissed it off there.
There's a little bit softer touch there. Good shot by Buss.
Push that lead back to 14 with 2 to go. Now Thomas working the ball for Ohatchee. Glass hands it back out, and Keller with the three-pointer is good. Evan Keller,
pretty
second
shot.
3 of the quarter. Helms gets it ahead to Bussey, and now Bussey will move it back across. White Plains leads it by 11. Bussey comes back over to Burridge in the corner. Helms wide open for a 3. Nope, off the side. And they're going to be Austin Bussey, and they're going to get him on the old jersey hold.
Yeah.
And I think Coach Randall is asking, why did we take that shot?
That's exactly what he's asking right now.
Yep.
Because we've got a minute 29 to go.
You don't need points.
You don't need points. You just need to run the clock.
You need that
down.
clock to run.
Let's get a foul and get back on the line. Hey, Grady, I thought I was the only Clemson fan in
I know,
the
I
state.
saw that a while
Look at
ago.
this gentleman right here.
Yeah, you got a Clemson fan.
Go Tigers. Love it. How about that?
You probably gave him the hat.
You're exactly right. I did before the game. I don't know. There's a lot of Clemson fans here because of Dabo Sweeney, so we'll see.
And that foul is going to be on Ohatchee. May have gotten glass on that one. They did.
Have the Canes got a chance?
No.
See, I don't think so either.
I'm very apprehensive. I don't want to say that because I feel like I might jinx them. They played one bad game, and Clemson played a bad game. I mean, you never know. College football is such an up and down deal this year. I think Clemson will win the game, and I think their defense will play a big part of that.
Well, the question for both of you is Bama going to get in?
I don't think if any of the guys that are top 4 now win, I don't think they get in.
Yeah, I think if Wisconsin and Oklahoma and all win, then no, they don't.
Yeah.
Really, that's the keys.
Well, see, I think 2 of them have got to lose for Bama to get in.
Yeah.
So you think both Oklahoma and
Wisconsin. I think they both have to lose. That's what I think.
Well, the thing that hurts
because
Alabama.
I think the committee will put Ohio State in over Alabama.
Do you really?
I do.
Well, you could. It's just hard to justify that with the losses that Ohio State had. There's a charge on Gavin Burridge.
But on the flip side of that, though, Grady, you got to remember something too. They're playing an extra game. They're playing against the number 4 team in the country.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That's the one thing. Alabama's not playing an extra game. These guys, all these teams are playing an extra game against the best in the conference.
What's that old saying? Out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, I mean it's a tough thing.
I will say that I think if you win your conference, that ought to carry a little extra credence for you. And if Ohio State wins your conference, you won your conference.
It's a hard thing because had Alabama lost to Auburn, 3 weeks ago, 3 or 4 weeks ago, they wouldn't, they probably wouldn't be number 5. They'd probably be number 3 or 4. You know what I'm saying? It's a tough thing right now in college football.
But that is the rules. And there's the travel.
Yep.
11-point lead, 32 seconds to go. Ohatchee will have the basketball. Of course, Auburn's got to take care of business. They got a rematch with Georgia that all of a sudden seems to think that Auburn can't win it again.
Well, see, I don't think what the outcome of that game has anything to do do
it doesn't. Whoever wins that game is in.
Excuse me, rebound by Branham.
Let me get that. Pearson Branham made the rebound there.
Put that on the sheet over there. My God, let's don't miss that.
Oh, gosh, you guys are something else. This has been fun. I appreciate y'all letting me just sort of hang out with you.
Yeah, it has been fun.
But you know what? I haven't even checked. What's the status on Kerryon Johnson?
No, he's going to play. He's hurt, but he's going to play.
Yeah.
You really got off lucky tonight because normally if you hang out with me and him, you get stuck with a check.
I don't know. And I would have. Hey, I worked a concession stand before this. So I was selling hamburgers and hot dogs. I did. I promise you.
1 for 2 there for Matthew Clay. And now the steal by Pearson Branham. He made the steal.
There you go. Woo, he's fired up too. Yeah, listen, hey, we got fans out here in the stands coming to the back. Man.
This one's gone to hell in a handbag.
Yes, it has. 51-39. Our final here. White Plains wins the home opener tonight over the Ohatchee. We'll grab a timeout. We'll be back with more coming up.
Yeah, Russell, you're going to have to give up your headset to Coach Randall.
Man, I hate it. Man, I hate that. I hope he just leaves and so I can talk some more.
We'll be right back here on FNN as White Plains wins 51-39. Stay with us.
Serving Calhoun County for over 30 years, Crawford Office Supply offers selection, convenience, and low prices. Choose from a wide variety of office furnishings featured in their huge showroom. With savings of 50 to 70% off scratch and dent items. You'll find it all from pens and paper to janitorial supplies at Crawford Office Supply, including on-site printing, all backed up by unmatched personal service and free delivery to local business. Crawford Office Supply, 301 South Layton Avenue in Anniston. Remember, buy local, it matters.
District 40 State Representative K.L. Brown would like to take this opportunity to wish the White Plains Wildcats the best of luck. K.L. Brown is your conservative Republican voice in Montgomery, working hard to make sure that state government is doing its best for everyone in the district. Brown chairs the Children and Senior Advisory Committee while serving on the Agriculture and Forestry and Economic Development and Tourism Committees. As a longtime area business leader, K.L. Brown uses the common sense and leadership skills learned over the years to be a steady, conservative Republican voice for the people in the district. Good luck, Wildcats, from State Representative K.L. Brown.
night here for the Wildcats. They win it at home over the Ohatchee Indians, 51-39, our final. Had a lot of fun with Russell Branham guesting as a color analyst. He's got experience with that, you know.
That's the most entertainment I've ever had that I didn't pay for.
I know, that was fun. He's still talking. He hasn't shut up yet.
No, I know.
Well, the Wildcats get a nice one here at home. They get ready for Anniston to come to town Tuesday night, and we get ready to head to Glencoe for basketball tomorrow night.
Absolutely, because great win for the Wildcats tonight. Be a lot tougher on Tuesday, Grady. You've got to get better.
No doubt about that. Well, for Jake Jacobs, our producer tonight, for Jim, Grady Sapp, it's been Wildcats basketball here on the Friday Night Network. We'll see you tomorrow night in Glencoe. Good night, everyone.
Has been an exclusive sports production of FNN, the Friday Night Network.